If you communicate with 5 millionaires, you will be the sixth. Have you heard such a phrase? So, change your outlook and your environment and become the sixth with me. So, let's proceed to our today's trading. All currency pairs with the most optional character of movement I have already analyzed and picked up. Today I have OTC market, and on currency pairs prevails high payout percentage, and it's a great opportunity to earn more profit for the same number of trades. Why not? I also like to trade on intra-exchange quotes, and I like to trade enough. I do it often, and in general it always turns out well. For today's trading, this bunch of indicators: weighted moving average with period 15, Donchian channel with a period 20, and SSI oscillator also with a period of 15. Today we'll observe the oversold and overbought areas. Also, to emphasize, I would say the main attention on the trend. To look for the extreme points and the moving line will also show me the signals. Later I will tell you about them. Nothing will be complicated. I will try to explain each trade in detail. And as I trade, I think you will understand how to use them correctly. These indicators. And each trade I will try to explain in detail. So that by the end of the video you will have as much positive information and as few questions as possible. Let's start with the trade of $125. That's exactly half of my starting balance. Let's get started, and I'll pick up the first currency pair for the most optional entry into the deal. Okay, and let's try to open down right away here. I think the trend should continue its upward direction anyway. But now a new extreme point has formed. New highs, the upper moving line of the channel indicator has been touched. And this is also a signal in this case to open a trade on the downside. And moving line, my oscillator is in the overbought area. I see a small reversal, so there may be a crossover. Let's see. Excellent open level and excellent open timing leads me to a successful complete trade. In this pullback dynamics, as I said in the beginning, I got the trade. I don't need anything else, and I completed my task and closed the trade in plus. Great, let's continue the analysis. Let's continue trading. I will also open the next trade of my $125. And let's pick up the next currency pair. If you wanna get free real money to your trading account right now, in the description of this video I will leave a link to this trading platform, my friends. I trade here every day and I write a new promo that gives you real free money to the balance. You can use them for trading. It's best way for practice for beginners. And this is where you can try to open the trade on the upside. There is a good touch point. Okay, there was a breakdown. The exit is happening. If anything, I will immediately open a second trade for the full amount of my balance. If there is a strong exit down, still unclear of course. Here I have the same logic of entry as in the previous trade. Only here the opening is on the upside. I had a breakdown of this price level. There was a touch this point. Also the formation of a new local minimum, touching the lower moving line of the channel indicator. The moving line exciting the oversold area, and the deal is therefore open upwards. And actually, the trade is closed in plus without any problem. Excellent! This touching level worked well, and the trade closed plus. Super! Let's also continue further opening of $1,025 and pick up the following currency pair. Here we can try to open a trade on the upside. There was also a reversal from the oversold area at the oscillator moving line.
Also, there was a touch of the support area. Relatively good touch point. Price bounced. There was a crossover of the weight moving average from bottom to top. And we can try to open a trade here on the upside. Let's see if the exit happens. Several seconds left to go. And the trade is closed in the plus side. Great, I opened the trade on time. I got the timing right again, as the candle started to show a little bit of downward movement. Generally speaking, is understandable, since we had a good upward momentum before that. But nevertheless, I had already closed the trade plus. In the next minute, the movement was needed. The analysis was correct, and I closed the trade in plus. Let's continue. Also, the opening will be 125 bucks, and let's pick up the next currency pair. And probably here I will try to open a trade also on the upside. Maybe I didn't quite hit a right opening level. I should have perhaps wait for the behavior of this candle, but nevertheless still a good entry logic, given that there are upward volume movements. Earlier there were and now there are some movements. There was also an update of the extreme points. The dynamics of the movement we have gone up. Also, then corrected again, and here again there was a crossover of the weighted moving average from bottom to top. This is my signal, and I'm seeing a reversal on the moving line of my oscillator. Let's see what the outcome is. And just a little bit, of course, not enough for me to close the trade in the plus. The volatility of the movement was absurdly disappeared, and in general it's not a big deal. It happens too. I guess I'm just here to make an even bigger profit. As usual, now I will open the trade for the maximum amount of my balance. I will take risks, but I need the result. I will try to pick the next trade in more detail. Let's continue, and I will pick up the next currency pair. Let's open a position here on the upside. I think there is all the potential for the further upward movement. Perhaps now the dynamics prices have a recovery stage. Earlier we see that the trend was more upward. Then quite a strong correction of the price occurred. And if you look in more detail, I have a touch point here, which I think the price should at least strive for, and after a pullback the price crossed the weighted moving average from bottom to top. And I am opening in the direction of the dynamics. Look at the result. As I said, the trade closed in plus. Great, super. For a more satisfactory profit, let me take another risk and open a trade for the full amount of my balance. To consolidate the result, so let's take some more interesting trading. Interesting position. In general, I think there are no problems in trading, and the strategy is not so complicated. I think you have understood what you need to rely on. So let's finally open one more position and choose the following currency pair. And probably here the trade will be open on the downside. Here we already opened a trade on the upside, yes. But now I prefer to open a position on the downside. A new extreme point is formed. There was a breakdown of all the past touch points. It is formed a new high. Also, I have a moving line in the overbought area of my oscillator. So I think there is all the potential for the further move down. Let's see, several seconds left. If you wanna get free real money to your trading account right now, in the description of this video I will leave a link to this trading platform, my friends. I trade here every day, and I write a new promo that gives you real free money to the balance. You can use them for trading. It's best way for practice for beginners. Quite a dangerous candle movement near the end of the trade, but nevertheless still closed in plus side. After the high point, yes, it has updated again. There was a price pullback. I got into this pullback and fixed the position in plus. Great profit on today's trade. Let's fix it and I will move on to the conclusion. The sum of today's profit will make $1,482. The withdrawable operation is executed. This is the trade for today turnout. Great result, guys. I'm madly happy. This is bunch of indicator. Please use it. This will really improve your trading. But if you still have any question, something seemed unclear to you, you can always write to me in Telegram. The link you can find in the description under this video. So, go ahead, write, ask your question, I will definitely try to help everyone. And of course, have a good day and see you soon, guys!